So in this step-by-step, we're going to learn about using relative cell references in a formula. And so a relative cell reference is a cell reference that adjusts the cell identifier automatically. So like in the last step-by-step, we used N8 as a cell reference. If perhaps we changed the location of one of the cells, Excel could possibly figure out what the cell reference should be. So if we're using a series of numbers and it detects a pattern, then it would automatically change the cell number relative to the information. So we want to open a file called 04 budget cell references. So you can find that in Canvas, and I am going to open it from my disk drive. '04 budget cell references. So click cell B18, click in the formula bar and replace the 1200. So this is the file we've been working with. So we're going to replace 1200 with cell B3. So put B3 plus 500 minus 100. So press enter. So if you notice, the number is the same. Our formula, rather than using 1200, it references B3 right there. So if the person that's using this budget, if the rent changed, maybe the rent went down, maybe the rent went up, and they went in and modified cell B3, the value in B3, that would automatically change the equation in B18. So it's a relative cell reference. So if you take B18 and they want you to copy the cell, so copy, we're going to go over to B21, down to B21, and we're going to, I'm going to do Control V. And see, this is actually what you copied here. You went down here and it changed it. See, this says B6. This says B3. So you moved 1, 2, 3. You moved 3 spots down from B18. And so it added 3 numbers to B3 So it used B6. So it used this number here, which would be 0. There's nothing in the box, so it doesn't have anything to add. So 1600 minus 1200 is 400. So it didn't add the 1200 into that number. So the cell reference is adjusted relative to its position in the worksheet. So if you click here, let's hit escape. If you click on B21, cell B21 still active, click in the formula bar, select B6. So let's click on that again, activate that. Go up here. Instead of B6, click on B3. Well, if we can get it to work. There's a way to change it back to B6 or B3. Which is an alternative way. So what we're going to do, let's do this again. I'm going to try it. Copy. Control V. Control V is a paste. So with B21 still active, click in the formula bar and select B6. I'm not sure what it's trying to do. Let's see. Control V. Copy. Control V. I cannot get it to do the alternative way. Anyway, we'll go into the next lesson, next step by step. So leave the workbook open and we'll use it in the next exercise.